Hello everyone, as you can see I have pink hair. I'm probably hating it as much as you're hating it right now. I hate it, I don't like it, it's just such an off coloured pink and it's not nice. But I did it for the fun of it. I thought basically I bought a hair dye and then I bought this like pastelizer, and I genuinely thought the pastelizer would make my hair go pastel, but it hasn't, it's just an awful pink colour. But luckily it's wash in wash out, so I am washing it every now and then to try and get it out of my hair. Last year I had blue hair, this year I've got pink hair. All's fun. The reason I chose pink on the other hand is because I've been loving purple at the moment. Like, I recently bought some purple jeans, and I did mention in a video before that's how I wanted a cancan, and oh well, I got a purple cancan and I feel like Dora the Explorer in it. Holiday, our summer holiday. I haven't got many things exciting planned, but I think Millie has. Actually, all I'm doing this holiday is reading, and I love it. Like, I've been reading so much. I'm currently Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I've read 340, page 340. It's not a chapter, and I've stopped halfway through because I was reading it last night, and I just got a bit tired and wanted to go to sleep. So in the end, I just stopped halfway through a chapter, which isn't like me, but I did. So I love Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Very good book. I've also recently purchased some more books. I've got them here. I love reading. Reading is my favourite thing, and I'm so happy I can finally start reading again. It's literally my favourite. So I bought On the Other Side by Carrie Hope Fletcher. If you don't know who Carrie Hope Fletcher is, she is a YouTuber. Her YouTube is way past my bedtime. She's also a West End star and an author. Like, what more could you want with your life? I really look up to her. Like, she really inspires me, because my all-time dream in life is to be in the West End. That is like what I want to do. It is what I want to do, and I'll go into that later. But it is like, I love the West End. Like, I love all the shows in the West End, and my dream is to be in it. I know it's a very big dream and it's very hard to get into, but I'm willing. But Carrie played Eponine in Les Mis, and she's currently on tour with the Addams Family playing Wednesday Addams, and she's done a UK tour of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang playing Truly Scrumptious. So what more could you want me for life? Seriously, she's wrote a book. Her new book has come out today. All That She Can See is out today. Genuinely, what more could you want with your life? But I'm really excited to read this because she's an actual inspiration to mine, and I've been wanting to read her book for ages, but because I'm reading, I have to read in order. So because I've been reading all the Harry Potters, I finished The Order of the Phoenix last week, so now I'm the Half-Blood Prince, and then I still need to read The Deathly Hallows and The Cursed Child, which I haven't read yet, which I'm very excited to read. And I've got a book for Christmas that I haven't read, and then I can go on to On the Other Side by Carrie Hope Fletcher. So excited to read it, really am. The next one I bought is oh god, it's Always and Forever Lara Jean. Now this is from To All the Boys I Used to... I can't even speak. This is from To All the Boys I Loved Before. I found a second book to that book called P.S. I Still Love You. Very excited about that. Read it straight away. Didn't realise there was a third book in the series called Always and Forever Lara Jean, and I found it on Monday, and I'm actually very excited to read it because I really enjoyed them series. They're very good series, so I'm excited to read this. It looks a lot... The thing is, with the Harry Potter chapters, they are like 20 pages long. These chapters are like 4 pages, so that is a good thing. Like, I'm really happy about that, because when you're sat there and you're reading and you're just tired and you just want to go to sleep, you can just think of, when's the next chapter gonna come? But no, I just stopped halfway through on the Half-Blood Prince, and I need to finish that, so I'll do it in a minute. And then yesterday I bought Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, which I am very excited to read, and this one's got like pictures in with it, so that's cool. And it's a really nice feeling book. It's really flimsy, and I like that. It's very nice. Quite excited to read it actually. It's now a movie. Yeah, it's been a movie for quite a while. Now we had prom. Me and Millie had our prom. We were first on dance floor. We loved it. It was a great night. I have actually done like a picture thing, like where you put all the pictures together and put music in the background. I've done that because I didn't film a get ready with me, and that is actually on private on my channel, so I will unprivate that for you all to see all the prom pictures. I'm going to, I've got work that I need to do. Yeah, in the time that I haven't filmed, I'll give you an update of what's happened. I went to see Rachel Tucker on the 3rd of June, and oh my god, was she amazing. If you don't know who Rachel Tucker is, she is a West End star. She played Elphaba in Wicked. She's the longest running Elphaba. Elphaba's the Green Witch, the Wicked Witch of the West. She's, again, an inspiration of mine. Very wish to I look up to her quite a lot. I really do. Like, she played Elphaba when I saw Wicked, and she blew me away, and I just fell in love with her ever since. So I saw her, Rachel Tucker, on the road tour, and she was incredible. And I didn't only see her in concert, I actually got to meet her. Like, I got to meet my favourite person in the whole entire world. Very exciting. Got to meet her. Still cry about it to this day. No, she's amazing, really is. I've also saw Annie the musical on the 10th of June. I saw Annie with Miranda Hart in it. Very good musical. Miranda Hart blew me away. She's actually an amazing singer, and I was like, did not expect that from you. But whilst we're on the topic of the West End, I'll speak about me. I thought I had my mind set on what I wanted to do when I was older. Like, I thought I wanted to be in the police, but I'm a police cadet, so ever since I've been to police cadets, I've kind of learnt more about the police and kind of learnt more that it's not for me. When you're at police cadets, they do kind of tell you about things that have happened in their lives and things that have happened during the police and what's happened, and a lot of it sounds very distressing, and I don't feel like I'm mentally strong enough to be in the police. Like, I really don't, mentally or physically. Like, if I was to do it, I'd want to be a crime of said that totally wrong, a scenes of crime officer, and that would obviously require going to the scenes of like crime, so like murders, suicides, burglaries. Like, it would go, and I don't think I'm mentally strong enough to deal with that. Like, what got me wanting to do it was Sherlock, and Sherlock is just really a fantasy, really. It's it's fiction, it's not real, and I don't think I could genuinely do that in real life. I'm not a mentally strong person at all. The smallest things do get to me, and I'm not physically strong either, so just things like that, it's a very hard job to do, and also you get a lot of hate. And I work customer service wise, I work with customers, and I do get shouted at and I do get complaints, and altogether like that, it does make me upset. And I think you're going to get it so much worse in the police, that you get people punching you and stuff. Like, I don't want that for the rest of my life. I don't want to be shouted at, I don't want to be hated for the rest of my life. Like, I want to do something enjoyable and worthwhile, and something that makes me happy, and that is performing. And I know the West End is a very big thing, and like very little people do get into it, and if you're going to get into it, you have to be the best of the best. I can tell you now, I'm not the best of the best. I'm not. But I'm willing to work so hard for it. I'm willing to work every day, every night. I'm willing to put my all into this, because this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Like, I do want to perform, I do want to be in the West End. That is what I want to do, and I am willing just to work my bloody arse off for this. I really am. I don't know, I just want to be in it so badly. Like, I'm so willing to put my all into it. Like, I really am. Like, I had a taster day at a sixth form that I was really excited to go to. Like, I really liked the sixth form, I really liked the idea of me going, and I really liked the idea of a fresh new start. And I got there, and I love that the school's beautiful, the school's lovely, the people there are lovely, and the teachers are really nice. But the school is very academic based, so their options are very academic, and they did do drama and music. But to do drama and music, you needed to have it as a GCSE, which I don't. And the rest are just academic. They were the only like two that weren't really academic, and their grade boundaries were extremely high. So to do psychology, which I'd want to do, you'd have to have 2 Bs in a science and a B in English, and I'm not an academic person, like I'm not naturally clever. A B in English, or a 6 as they call it, isn't really like it is possible obviously, but it's not something that I'm expected to get. Like I'm expected just to pass. And same with chemistry. Like I loved chemistry because I wanted to be seen as a crime, so I needed to do like psychology, sociology and chemistry. That's what I wanted to do that. Chemistry needed a 6 in maths, which was impossible for me because I was on foundation, meaning that I could only get a 5 at the maximum. So 6 wasn't literally impossible anyway, and you needed a B in 2 other sciences. The B's in the sciences would have been fine, like I can get a B in science because I do like science, but it's the maths and the English that put me back. The English, I'm okay at English, like I'm actually alright at English, it's just the new grade systems that really have knocked me back. And maths, I've always been good in lessons at maths. When it comes to the tests, I'm not so good. But no, that was it was a really good day, and I really enjoyed the day at the sixth form place today. I don't think it was for me anymore. Like I really did think it was for me, and I was so excited to go, but now it's not what I want to do anymore. Like I don't want to spend 2 years of my life doing something that I'm not interested in. Therefore I have applied to the school that I'm currently at again. I had a meeting last week, a week today. I'm doing If I Was to Stay, which is going to be a very big thing for me to stay, and I'll go into that in a minute. If I was to stay, I'd do drama, music, sociology with dance as an extracurricular activity. I don't want to stay at the school I'm currently at. I love the school to bits, like I love the teachers, the school have really helped me. I've done so much for that school, but I don't want to stay due to specific people, and there were specific people did bring me a lot. I don't know, it's very hurt for a very long time, and I'm not going to go into it because it's not fair on them and it's not fair on me, but they brought me a lot of distress for a long time, and I do not want to spend 2 years of my life in the same school as them anymore. I don't. It wasn't fun. It really hurt, some of the stuff that happened, but I was lucky enough to have my best friend next to me the whole time, and he was there, and he knows everything. She saw it all, so it's fine. But if I went to the school I'm currently at, it would be a massive thing, and I would, honestly, I don't know what I'd do. I would be very proud of myself if I went. But I have applied for college to do musical theatre, performing arts and dance, which I'm very hoping to do. I've applied, I've emailed them, they've emailed me back. I'm just awaiting on an interview date. They've told me they're interviewing me very shortly, but because it's obviously the summer holidays now, none of them are actually at school, so they're going to try and get someone in to do an interview very shortly, so that should be exciting. That would also make me have to travel to school if we don't want to train. Oh yeah, we were just talking about my tapestry. I have a hanging tapestry. This was £45 from Urban Outfitters. Love it though. Week later, reduced to £25. A week after that, we reduced to 15. So I'm just a bit like, oh okay. I just spent £45 on something that's now £15, but you know, whatever. This was £45 for a piece of cloth. I love it to pieces. I really love it. But I mean, it's now 15, and I'm a bit like, oh, okay. I do love it. I have spent most of my life in Urban Outfitters this past couple of weeks. Bought my jeans, bought my bag, bought my tapestry, I've bought loads of stuff. I do a diary every year, like for the past 2 years I've done a diary every day, and I bought a new one and it's not very good. I'm really disappointed with it. You probably don't care, I'm just blabbering on. Oh, but this is my diary for this year, so 2016 to 2017. Let me get a page, a good page. Like, nice diary, you know, got lots of room. This one, I thought, well, it's going to be the same kind of thing. Well, it's not. This one, very little room, very big lines, not liking it. And then on the weekends, it's got 2 for the weekend. I'm thinking, I'm going to do more on the weekends than I'm in a school day, so that's going to work out fine, isn't it? Quite disappointed with it, but I'll have to make do, and if it really doesn't work, then I will have to get another one. But they're my diaries. Love writing diaries. I love looking back at them on the end of the year and thinking, oh, I remember that. It's it's fun. Right, I'm going to stop this video here because I think I've blabbered on too much, and I think I'm just talking pointless now, because you really do need, because did you really need to know that my diary had 2 days in it? Probably not, but oh well. I'm going to stop there. I hope you've enjoyed this blabberong video. I'll be back very shortly because this channel is going to start rolling again, because I do love it. I love filming, I love editing. Not too bothered whether I've got 1 subscriber or millions. I love doing this, therefore I'm going to do it. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed, hope you have a good rest of the day, and I'll see you very shortly. Adios.